Hello everyone, welcome to the review stream. So in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the movie The Light Between Oceans, which is a 2016 romance drama movie written and directed by Cianfrance and based on the 2012 novel of the same name by Emil Stedman. Before watching the movie, I had this point of view of Cianfrance as the man behind The Place Beyond the Pines and Blue Valentine, two very outstanding movies. So I had some high hopes for this movie too, but this one is a little different than those other two movies. Of course, it has some plot holes in it, but it's definitely not that awful or a bad movie at all as everyone's saying. Instead, I kind of liked it. So now let's have a quick look at the plot. So in The Light Between Oceans, we meet Tom, a World War I veteran played by Fassbender, who has recently taken up a post in a very remote island lighthouse. But the loneliness and isolation that he faces there soon vanishes as he quickly meets and falls in love with beautiful Isabel played by Alicia Vikander, and the pair soon gets married. But things after marriage don't go very well for them though. After two miscarriages and a long amount of depression they faces, it seems like happiness is the last thing they will ever see in their life. But suddenly one day, something rather astounding happens to them. A small boat washes up the remote island, and the boat carries a dead man and a small baby who is still alive. Isabel immediately decides to raise the baby as her own, as she was already going through a lot of grief of losing her two children. Though Tom refuses to do so in the beginning, but eventually he did it for her. So they adopt the child and tell it as their own to the rest of the world. So what happens next? What about the dead man on the boat? And who's the child's real mother? Do watch The Light Between Oceans to find it out. So now let's take a quick look at the acting. Fassbender did a really great job in portraying this character and presenting it with such a level of sincerity. Alicia Vikander also did an outstanding job in a lot of ways. Rachel Weisz was fantastic as the other woman. I won't talk much about her character because it could be a mild spoiler for you, and the little girl Florence Clery is also an outstanding little performer. And here comes my opinion. So I would say that it's a beautiful movie. Everything about this movie just looks beautiful. I also like the director's unique style of approaching towards the movie. The isolation and silence in the lighthouse, the war from which Tom is still recovering are some things which are perfectly portrayed in this movie. Music and the cinematography in the movie moves in a very naturalistic way, visuals are gorgeous and the locations are amazing. So now taking a look at the flaws, I would say that the story of the movie is very predictable, which wasn't the case in the director's previous works. You can easily predict about most of these scenes just by looking at them. And this alone is the only but a very major flaw of this movie. I would love to say that you can just put it aside and enjoy the film, but I can't say that. It's very noticeable in the whole film. Anyway, still it's a good and an eye-soothing movie to watch. So I'm gonna give The Light Between Oceans 6.5 stars out of 10. And here comes the fact of this film. This film was the last DreamWorks film, released by Walt Disney Studios Motion Pictures through Touchstone Pictures under the original agreement, and also the last film produced by Touchstone Pictures. And that's all for today's video guys, thanks for watching and I hope that you really enjoyed it, and don't forget to like, subscribe and share. So see you in the next video, bye.